Hello students. Hello students. In last lecture we have seen the example for helical gear design. Today we are going to see again one new example for helical gear design. Okay. So this example also asked in GTU exam May 2012. A pair of helical gear is to be used to transmit 50 kilowatt power. So here amount of power to be transmitted is 50 kilowatt, 50 into 10 raised to 3 watt at a speed of 1440 rpm, means this is the speed of pinion. Okay, so every time you have to consider these things. RPM is almost given for the pinion. Okay, so NP is equal to 1440 rpm to the shaft required to run at the 480 rpm, means कि यहाँ पे जो गियर की स्पीड है वो भी दी हुई है, NG is equal to 480. The helix angle of approximately 25 and 20 degree full depth teeth, यानी कि helix angle is given here 25 degree and 20 degree full depth involute, that means it is a pressure angle phi. Okay, so this is a standard pressure angle, and according to this pressure angle you have to assume so many datas. Okay, so phi is equal to 20 degree. Then both of the gear and pinion are made of steel. So as you have seen the design of spur and helical gear, here we have to consider the both gear and pinion made by the steel. Okay, so permissible bending stress is 80 Newton per mm square, means the bend for the gear it is 80 Newton per mm square and 100 न्यूटन पर mm स्क्वायर रिस्पेक्टिवली. ओके, यहाँ पे गियर और पिनियन यूज़ किया है, इसलिए यहाँ पे गियर जो है उसका 80 और पिनियन जो है 100 न्यूटन पर mm स्क्वायर. इफ द मिनिमम नंबर ऑफ टीथ ऑन द पिनियन इज 16, मीन्स यहाँ पे ZP जो है वो 16 दिया है. डिज़ाइन द गियर पेयर. Okay, and design the dynamic load and determine the minimum required hardness of the teeth, means BHN we have to find. Now let's start the example. First of all, you pause the video and just see the data, given data. Then here we have to find the gear ratio first. So NP and NG both given to us. Then ZG and ZP. So ZP is given to us. So ZG we can find it is 48. Okay, so ZG we have 48. Now we have to find Z dash P. Now why it is dash, that we have already discussed a lot in a previous videos. So Z dash P is equal to ZP upon cos cube psi is equal to 16 upon cos cube 25. So is equal to 21.5 Z dash P, and again same way we have to find the Z dash G. You just sit with the calculator and do all this necessary calculations whenever you like. Okay, now for 20 degree full depth involute, we have a 20 degree full involute, we have one equation. This equation you can find in the design data book. Okay, so this is a standard equation for 20 degree full depth involute. Y dash P is equal to 0.484 minus 2.87 Z dash P. So Z dash P, if we put the value of Z dash P over here, we find the value. Same way Y dash G, one value we find. Now which one is stronger and which one is weaker, that we have to find, like pinion is weaker or gear is weaker. So for that we have to multiply sigma B into Y dash. Okay, so sigma B for pinion into Y dash for pinion. Okay, we have already find out over here. So 100 into 0.3505, it is 35.05, and next one is for gear, it is 35.16. So here we consider pinion having a lower value than the gear. Okay, so pinion is a weaker than the gear. So here you can see pinion is less than gear. So pinion is weaker than the gear in bending, hence necessary to design the pinion for bending. Now here assumption is there, width B is equal to 10 into normal module. Okay, we have also considered this assumption in a spur gear. Okay, so B is equal to 10 normal module. So main equation is this, the heart of, as like I am saying every time, FB is equal to sigma BP into B into MN into Y, matlab sigma B BM Y. Okay, so here we use Y dash, and then here okay, sigma BP is 100, then 100 normal 10 normal module into normal module into, so you will find ओके, सो यू गेट द आंसर इन द फॉर्म ऑफ दिस। ओके, आपको यहाँ पे इस तरह से आंसर मिलेगा, उसको ये फॉर्म में रहने देना है, नॉर्मल मॉड्यूल स्क्वायर। ओके, उसके बाद यहाँ पे जनरली हम वियर लोड जो है FW फाइंड आउट करते हैं, लेकिन यहाँ पे वो बाद में फाइंड किया रहेगा। हम फाइंड करते हैं इफेक्टिव लोड। ओके, सो इफेक्टिव लोड का इक्वेशन क्या है फ्रेंड्स? यस, ओके, सो इफेक्टिव लोड जो है इट इज इक्वल टू KA KM FT अपॉन KV। सो KA एंड KM is not given in our data, so we assume it is like 1. Okay, so KA application factor and load distribution factor is considered as a 1. Then FT is equal to what? P by V, and again P is the amount of power to be transmitted, it is already given, and V is equal to pi dn upon 60 into 1000. So here V, the value of V we can get like this. Okay, we can calculate like this, 1.331 mn meter per second. So here if we put the value of this V, then we found the answer in this form. Okay, 37565.74 upon mn. Okay, so FT and KV is assumed as per the design. Okay, so we have assume the KV velocity factor. Okay, now here put the value of V again, then final KV value is this. So here you can see KV is here, so we put the value of KV over here 5.6 upon, यानी कि वो ऊपर चला जाएगा. Now KA KM1, then FT we have find here. ओके, सो सब वैल्यू हमने यहाँ पे रख दी है, और फाइनली F इफेक्टिव जो हमें मिलता है वो भी नॉर्मल मॉड्यूल के फॉर्म में ही मिलेगा. तो हमें करना क्या है बेसिकली, कि जो बेंडिंग स्ट्रेंथ है वो भी नॉर्मल मॉड्यूल के फॉर्म में था और F इफेक्टिव भी नॉर्मल मॉड्यूल के फॉर्म में था. आपने स्पर गियर के डिज़ाइन के भी 2 एग्जाम्पल देखे, हेलिकल गियर के भी एक एग्जाम्पल देखा. तो वो सब में ये कॉमन है कि हम ये फॉर्म में जनरली यूज़ करते हैं, और सबसे पहले हम मॉड्यूल फाइंड आउट करते हैं. ठीक है, नाउ वी हैव टू कंपेयर FB is equal to NF into F effective. Okay, so many times NF considered as a 1 factor of safety, and many times it is 1.5. so it's okay if you consider 1.5, it will be better to select 1.5, assume 1.5. okay, so here this equation convert into form of this equation. Okay, now you have to solve this equation by calculator. In calculator you have to do like this, undergun bracket 160.77 plus 33.12, then under root answer. Okay, so if you do like this in your calculator, you will get the answer in a this way. Normal module is equal to 6.25 mm. Okay, now after find out the normal module, we can find so many datas. Okay, here you can see normal module. After find out normal module, we can find B, DG, HA, A, MT, ZG, ZDP, HF. Okay, so all these things we can find out. Okay, now if we put the value of Mn in F effective, then we find this answer. Okay, 7431.92 Newton. Okay, now surface hardness. Now we have to find what? Surface hardness. So surface hardness, for find out the surface hardness. For find out the surface hardness. Okay, so okay, so find out the surface hardness, we have to use this equation. Okay, FW dpb qk upon cos square psi. FW is equal to dpb qk upon cos square psi. तो यहाँ पे Q we can find out by 2 Zg upon Zg plus Zp. Again Q we can find out by 2 Zg upon Zg plus Zp. What is Q? It is the ratio factor. So Q हमें मिल जाएगा यहाँ पे, dpb ये सब मिल चुका है हमें. K जो है वो हमें एज्यूम करना है ये फॉर्म में 0.16 ब्रैकेट BHN अपॉन 100 होल स्क्वायर. सो यहाँ पे जो BHN है वो हमें फाइंड आउट करना है. सो यहाँ पे जो FW मिलेगा वो BHN के फॉर्म में मिलेगा. और अगेन वी हैव टू कंपेयर FW इज इक्वल टू NF इंटू F इफेक्टिव. Okay, so when you compare this Fw is equal to factor of safety into F effective load, then this value having only one unknown, that is Bhn. Okay, so you can find out Bhn by this way. Okay, so basically in this example we have find first of all normal module and then Bhn. Okay, and three main equation I am telling again and again. First equation is Fb, that is bending strength. Second equation is Fw, wearing strength, and third equation is F effective. Okay, this three equation is mainly used in every example and every design of spur and helical gear. Okay, so thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.